Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls, welcome to the most must watch Baseway TV. My name is Vatican Kayembe and this is Power Talk Show. So, buddy, what's wrong with you?
What was that? I missed it. There was a boom and a...
Yes. Okay, Super D can talk. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Black Lives Don't Matter. Don't matter at all. You think that we are nuts. You think that those people sitting on that table, around that table, that evil. Why? Black life don't matter. Well, it's buzzing all over the world. People are talking about Black Life Matter. But we're going to talk about it now. And stick around and you're going to know exactly what we are talking about. Then you think that, well, I'm not going to say a thing right now. So you're going to get the view from my guests. We have Mark on the other side. Mark, welcome.
Hi, thank you very much.
How you doing?
Average.
Average? Why
Yeah.
average?
Well, I woke up and I was white,
Okay.
right? And it was sunny.
Uh-huh.
And I thought I'll go outside and I'll get brown.
Okay.
And then, well, but it didn't.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise I go red.
Okay.
So I'm still white.
So you're still white?
I'm still white.
So right now you're white?
I'm white. And
Right.
I'm just really average.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out later on. Like today on the show, we're gonna find if Mark is white or not. So Super D, how you doing?
I am good, Beth.
I thought you were mute there. I feel like you couldn't talk. I feel like your mouth was sealed. So can you talk? Yeah.
I can, yes.
Do you like carrots?
I do.
Beautiful, beautiful. So.
Oh,
Here, catch.
Oh, that was gonna go above my head. I'm not a good catcher, but I'll have another bite.
what colour's this?
Huh?
What colour?
Yellow? Orange?
That's definitely orange.
I was tricking you there. Because we have
It's
a problem.
definitely orange,
It's
isn't it?
tasty as well.
It is actually. But it's definitely orange, isn't it? You cannot kid on that that's not orange.
And it's always been orange.
It has always been
It's
orange.
orange.
Yeah.
Right.
But my stepdad's got golden carrots that are
Golden
yellow.
carrots.
Really?
That are yellow.
They're called golden nuggets. That's what they're called. They're called golden nuggets, and they're yellow carrots.
So you can have a yellow carrot.
You can have a yellow carrot.
See? Now we're going to discover there's a lot of things that I think there's a myth around a lot of things that we bite into it thinking like this is the way it always be. But unfortunately, according to me, I don't know what is your view on that, but to me, I think there's people that sat back in the day and they set the things, they structure around, and we are just following, and I think everybody can make their own mind. But today we are talking about Black Lives Don't Matter. And then Super D, what's
Yes.
your view on that when you just see that topic there? What do you think?
Well, do you know, my view
Yes?
is that what in the hell does it matter what religion, colour of skin we are?
Mm-hmm.
What does it matter? You know, it all comes from man. To say
Mm-hmm.
that we are black, we are white, and black men don't matter.
All right, okay.
You know, so that came from man. You've got your indigenous Indians
Right.
who, back in the day, in the black and white pictures of cowboys and Indians, the
Right.
cowboys took over the land of the Indians,
Right.
and that comes from true stories.
If I have I chew my carrots, it doesn't matter.
No, it's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because that's orange.
Okay.
Definitely orange.
Good.
So, it's man-made, whether you are any better than anyone else,
Mm.
because I'm no better than you,
Absolutely.
or you, and you're no better than me, and you're no better than me.
Absolutely.
We are all the same. We come into the world as babies, we have no idea what we are. If we're any better than anyone, we don't even have that thought in our head.
Mm-hmm.
And we go out of the world in the exact same manner.
Okay.
That all you're worried about is what you've given to people in the world. You don't think, oh, my neighbour was black, my neighbour was... I don't even know what other colours there are for the names of people because it doesn't interest me at all.
Right, okay, so let's do this. What do you have?
I have a white top,
Oh.
which is not the colour of my skin,
Hey,
so I'm not white.
I have
before you got the suntan.
hey, I have a black vest which is not the color of my skin at all. If I put it right there, you see like there's a difference between black and brown. So definitely, you can laugh all you want, but I'm not black, I'm brown, right? If you want to call me, you want to call the color of my color, it's brown. But if you say black, I'm not black. But if you want to call me otherwise, you can call me African. That makes more sense. So, Mark, you can agree with us that this is Super D. Basically, she's not that color. That is
No,
white,
no,
and
that's
this
white.
is. So, what color is this? I know mine is brown,
I would say it's kind of like a pinky brown.
pinky brown.
Well, my freckles are definitely brown.
Brown, and the rest of it's kind of sunburnt. So it's
Yeah.
kind of red.
I'm multicoloured.
Yeah.
I am.
You're
I've
like a
got
harlequin.
different colours. You
So
know, I
we-
like to be
You're just
special.
greedy, aren't you?
Yes,
You're just greedy. You can't just be
absolutely.
one
No.
colour. You've got to be multiple.
You're not one
colours.
colour either.
So, Mark, you are colored then.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very coloured.
So why? How come? Like, when I'm in Scotland, there's some of my neighbors. They kind of feel like guilty to call me black,
Yeah.
a black guy, but they feel like to be more polite. They say, "Oh, a colored guy," and then I'm thinking, "Hey, wait a second, a colored guy." So,
You can't be coloured.
I was thinking, how am I gonna?
I'm coloured.
You're colored. How?
Because when I'm cold, I'm blue.
Uh-huh.
Right. When I get sunburn, I go red.
Right.
And then that turns into brown.
Right.
Right. And then sometimes I go yellow.
You're just greedy as well.
Yeah. And when I'm greedy, I go green.
Whoa.
It's envy.
High five.
Green, green.
Greed. Oh, he's like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But you know what? Even for African
I'm
people,
coloured. I'm
even for
coloured.
African people, when it's too hot, when the sun shines,
Yeah.
your color changes. You go more darker.
Hmm.
So don't worry. With my brown skin, I get also a skin tone. So I don't know how it's going to turn. Get just more darker to make it easier. So now we all concluded that there's no white, there's no black in terms of like human race. Nah?
Yep.
Agreed.
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 There's no
Agreed.
black
Right.
or white. I don't know if there is. I don't know. I don't know.
Or yellow if you count Chinese that are classed as a yellow.
Yeah,
people,
aye.
Which is very confusing.
To be honest, I never heard anyone they just refer to them as Asian. You know, because if you say they are yellow, it's more confusing,
Yeah.
as you said. So now let's go now to the topic: Black Lives Don't Matter. Now we can conclude like with what we are talking about right now. There's no black life then.
So do we just go home now? Are we finished?
No, because I said conclude.
That means we're ending.
No.
Vatican, thanks very much. It was a lovely show.
Max, sit down. We need to talk about this.
I thought we were finished.
I thought we were done.
That was it.
We just agreed.
Yeah.
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 Job done.
Want to go down the pub?
No, we agreed on one thing,
Oh, what?
but we need to talk about one thing.
What's that?
Listen
Okay.
to me.
If it's any good, we will.
Yeah.
Is it your cooking?
No.
Right.
Can we ask the technical man to show us the picture of that what happened in a protest of Black Lives Matter, so that we
Picture of his cooking.
yeah, there's a picture that will pop up in a second.
Much better.
You don't know the picture I'm talking about.
It would be black because he would have burnt it. You know his cooking's terrible.
So there.
Then we ask
Yeah,
for the-
and that would be black.
That would be black. It'd be
Absolutely. Yeah,
black.
there's no distinguish.
Apart from the fire brigade in the background, which would be red and yellow.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would
Okay.
be reflective as well.
Okay, Mark, what do you think about all this movement of Black Lives Matter then?
Well, I want to hear your opinion
Okay.
first, right? And then I'm going to say something a little bit controversial.
Okay, that's fine. How do you know what I'm gonna say? Were you gonna a little bit controversial to Black Lives Matter or to what I'm going to say?
To everything.
Right. Okay. Fair
To
enough.
everything. I've got a completely different view.
Right. Okay. Listen to me. My view about the Black Lives Matter. Okay, that's a picture that we were looking for.
Yeah.
You see that picture there? That picture explains exactly what we are talking about. Black lives don't matter. We see so-called a brown guy. America, they refer them as African American. Well, that's African British because that happened in UK. African British carrying a so-called white, which is not white. Basically, if you see that color compared to this color, it's not white.
No.
But what color is that?
Peachy?
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 Yeah.
Yeah, let's say peachy.
I would just say an Englishman or a British man.
Yeah.
He's carrying a British man on his shoulder, carrying carrying him to safety to make sure he doesn't get injured, because there was a group of people ready to eat him. Because he was there to attack them.
Eat him?
Yeah, eat him.
Eat
Eat him alive.
Cannibalism.
What, you're going to eat him?
Well, I don't know what they were
Like
going to do with
dinner?
him.
But
But
they're going to cook
barbecue.
them and
I don't
burn them.
know. Maybe, I don't know.
Why?
Don't ask me too much
Why?
questions, right? But
Give him to Vatican.
I'm not cannibal. But you see that picture? You see that?
yes, yes.
Yes.
You see that picture there?
There he is.
That picture
Yes.
shows like black life don't matter, but all life matters.
So
Yes.
you say all lives matter.
All life matters.
Not so much about the black lives, it's about every life.
It's because we have this, right? Tell me the color of life.
Life.
Aye.
Green.
I would say green.
Green.
Yeah.
The
Green.
color of a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, green.
I would say life is colorless.
Colourless.
Colorless, yeah.
What, how can you have a colourless colour?
No.
What's that?
Well, have you ever
That's clear.
Visible. Clear.
Yeah.
have you ever seen a color of joy?
Yeah, it looks like this.
That's not color. That's just a smile. So
But it
actually,
looks like that. It doesn't have a particular colour.
It
So-
does. It does. It's kind of like carrot coloured, because the last time that colour was joy was when I had too much to drink, right? And all the joy came out and went down the toilet, and it was the same colour as
With
this.
your
Oh,
carrot factory
Mark.
making machine in your
Yeah,
stomach.
that's the one.
Mark stinking. Mark.
We all have carrot
Mark,
making machines in our stomach.
When you're
when
talking
we're
about
sick.
stuff like that, why I've got my carrot here.
Oh, I don't
You know, when you talk about stuff like, I think about someone, you know, okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Nah, I know. So, there's no color. Life doesn't have color.
Okay.
Life
So,
is very colourful.
well, I just asked
If Vatican show you can't argue with him, just agree with him, right? See what he's
No,
No colour.
It's fine.
No colour. It's no colour.
It's very colourful.
Okay, in what way?
Because people are bright, people are fun. That's colourful.
Okay, good. And that says
That's
that.
not colour, that's a personality.
Yeah, but it's just colourful.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
Even
it's
if
true,
they're grumpy,
because-
they're quite colourful.
That's right, because if you're angry with someone, you're
You're
colourful
red.
with words.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, Mark, contradict me then. For what I said, like, black life don't matter,
Right, black life doesn't matter. No.
and life doesn't have a color.
Right, life doesn't have a colour.
I'm
So,
going to argue with that. It's
Right,
Okay,
if you
it's
say life's
colourful.
got colour.
yeah, okay,
Right.
fair enough.
Right,
But
I'll go with that.
wait for your time, Super D. How come you're so fast? You're gonna run. You're gonna pass your stopping line. Okay, so Mark,
My turn.
yeah,
Right, well, you're wrong, and you're wrong.
okay, right. Okay, you're right.
Well, you say black lives don't matter.
Yeah.
And they don't. And you're talking about, like, everyone being equal, right? And that's really important, right? Well, that's wrong as well. You see, it's nothing to do with white lives, colourful lives, coloured lives, black lives, white lives. You've got it all wrong. The most important thing is plant life. Plant life matters. Right?
Plant
Because- No, this is very, very serious, right? This is incredibly serious because
Okay.
you can argue about equality,
Uh-huh.
right, all day long.
Yeah.
But if we don't have a planet to live on,
Yeah.
then what's the point?
Absolutely.
What's the point? So I'm going to give you some facts, right?
Okay.
Now, here, right, is what I'm going to tell you, okay? And you're a culprit here, right? You're to blame here. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't
So-
know what I've done wrong to be blamed on.
Here we go. This is what I want to tell you, right? So, this year,
Right.
right, in terms of forestry that we have destroyed,
Right.
is the equivalent of 33 million football pitches. 33 million football pitches have been destroyed, right? In the last 40 years, we destroyed a forest the size of Europe, right? Now, 70% of all plants and all animals live in forests. But what we're doing is we're destroying the planet. We're destroying all the forests. So what they've said is, in 79 years, there'll be no forests on this planet. So you've got kids, yes?
Yeah.
Right, you've got a daughter,
Yeah.
and I've got 3 kids.
Okay.
Right, you've got 2 daughters, have you? Where's your one come from?
I hate her.
Oh, you hide
She's
her,
too
right?
old.
But your kids are going to live...
Where did the other one come from?
I don't know.
They come from where they all
Right,
come
I'm
from.
not going to give you a sex lesson, Vatican. Children come
But-
from one place.
It's Mark, it's not me.
In 79 years,
Right.
there'll be no forests. So during the course of the next 79 years, we've got so many less trees, right? Which means we've got less oxygen, right? Which means we have more CO2 because the population's growing. Climate change has a bigger effect. The ice caps melt. We get flooding, right? Human beings, as we know it,
Yeah.
will fail to live,
Yeah.
right? We don't have a home. So you can argue as much as you want that Black Lives Matter and, Black Lives don't matter, right? The more we fight about equality and all these things and we forget to look after our planet, the more we kill our planet. We don't have a planet. We're going to get the next 79 years. There's no planet here to live on.
So what you're trying to say, Mark, you're saying like it's not just about life of human, also life of plants,
No, I'm saying,
animals.
the plants are more important than the humans. Because if you destroy the plants, there are no humans.
No.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
How
Yeah,
do
but
animals...
we human race, we take care of.
No, we don't. We don't take care of it. In the Matrix, right? I rewatched this, right? And there's this great bit in the Matrix. People haven't seen it. You have Mr. Smith, who's this kind of rogue computer program, and he's taking over everything. And he looked at the human race, and he said mammals exist in balance with the environment. But human beings, what they do is they breed, they use up all the resources, and then they take over more of the planet or more of the area, and they carry on breeding.
So,
Right?
Super D's.
She's in fault because she's found another child that we didn't know about, right? But what he said was,
I breeded twice.
the human race is no different to a virus, like a parasite that just destroys everything around it. And if you think about it, it's absolutely true. We build more roads, we fill things more, with concrete and infrastructure.
and we are destroying ourselves
And we
now.
destroy the forest and we kill the planet. So you can argue as much as you like about equality, but there's no equality when there's no human life. And I'm all for, Black Lives Matter. I'm all for, to an extent, right? Because this is where I'm going to get a bit controversial. I'm in favour of all of these things.
Did you just say Black Lives Matter?
To an extent.
I just told you there's no black life doesn't have a color, Mark.
No, but it does. Because I don't know if people can see this, right? What is popping up around the world is a split between black and whites. And what the Black Lives Matter is doing is it's separating, as is COVID, people, right? You can't go and see your family. You can't go down the pub. You can't go to work, right? And there's this massive separation that's coming in the world. And we have to try and reverse that because we're humans. We're all part of the one race. So like in America, there is this Black Panther style militia. They're called the Black Panthers, right? And they're,
It's like the movie.
yeah, but they got guns,
Right.
but then they're being combated by something called the Kentucky 3 Percenters. These white people, right, or not so white people, with guns.
We're all struggling.
This kind of shade of whatever we are.
Right. And then in the paper today, right, is you have these military people, right,
Uh-huh.
who are brown or whatever,
Yeah.
called the Forever Family Force. And they're all dressed in military outfits.
Can you show that paper just for the...
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually see this, right? So what you've actually got is people jumping on the Black Lives Matter, saying, we now need to protest. Great. But they're protesting in a military form and they're creating complete separation because for every action there's an equal opportunity.
That's what they say, like Black Lives Matter protest is being hijacked.
Correct.
Yes.
It has. And this is what I'm saying. It's about equality. I get it, right? And I'm all for that. But I think the plants matter more than the humans because the humans are going to destroy the plants and then there's going to be no planet.
Right, okay. I'm sure our viewers, I'm sure this show is gonna be shared. It's gonna be shared around the UK, around the world, because people would like to know what these nuts, 3 bunkers talking about Black lives don't matter.
We might
But-
not have any carrots soon.
Can I ask you another question?
Go ahead, man.
Right? If humans were killed at the same rate that we kill animals, how long would it take to make the whole human race extinct?
Well, let me say this.
Have a guess.
No, I'm not gonna guess. I'm gonna tell you what I think of. For example, that book that is very controversial to other people, which is the Bible. They say like human human race was created. No. Animals were created for human race.
Okay.
Plants, birds, the sun, the stars, they were created for human race, which simply means they are there for our own use. So if I want to eat a kangaroo, I'll eat a kangaroo.
Okay.
For if I don't have a kangaroo, if I don't have a kangaroo meat, I wouldn't survive. So we have to kill animals to survive. So it was created for our own
What if
provision.
someone came to you and said, if you stopped eating cows, if the whole world stopped eating cows, it would completely solve climate change, and the world would be in perfect balance? Would you stop eating cows?
I think that's just a myth.
No, because it's based on methane. It's been calculated. The science calculates it.
But science, when they bring a theory, there always be another theory that is going to contradict that.
Well, this is pure maths, right? So, see my question,
Yeah.
right? If you kill humans at the
You
same
don't mind if I
rates-
eat a carrot?
No, on you go. Ow! To the carrot.
I know, it hurt.
If you kill humans at the same rate as we killed animals, the whole human race would get extinct in 17 days. We kill, we kill 7 billion animals every 17 days, right?
Uh-huh.
And what I'm saying is we have to create a better balance in the world between what we eat and how we populate this planet. And if we don't, then there is no black, browns,
So
whites, or
I know,
reds.
you are
There'll
more
be
about
nothing left.
I'm just saying, we should be putting the plants first.
climate change.
Right? What country are you from?
I'm from. Where am I from again?
Where are you from? Where's your home?
No, I think that question is very tricky.
All
Right
right.
now, where are we?
We're in Scotland. We're in the
Okay.
UK.
So, what, are you asking me where am I originally from?
Yes. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Congo.
Okay. So the second worst country in the world for
Mhm.
chopping down trees is the Congo. Brazil's first and you're second.
I know, but I get what you're saying.
He was a lumberjack before he came over here.
I'm a lumberjack and I don't care.
Chopping trees. He had to leave the country
No.
because chopping trees.
No, it's not
Did
even.
you get booted
no,
out?
no, it's not even Congolese. See people that are chopping the trees.
Ah.
It's not even Congolese. But I don't want to go
No,
to that
I know,
topic
I know,
because
I
it
know.
will, it will dig us. It will take us out of the thing. We are more about Black lives don't matter. So now, when you hear someone saying about Black life matters, so what can you say now as a after sharing what we've shared today?
Well, my opinion is every life matters, right? I believe that when we're born equal. When we die equal. The bit in between is called ego, right?
Mhm.
It's called ego.
Ego,
at the end of the day. We all think we're more important than other people in some way, or other people are more important than us. You know, and you get this with the politicians and the business people because they've got more money and they get given a title. So I'm Sir this or Lord that, makes them more important. So I believe that everybody is equal from when they're born to when they die. But I think the plants, like the trees, right, the animals, to an extent,
Yeah.
are equally as important. And you have to have equality right across the board. Otherwise, you get an imbalance.
Okay.
This is where it goes wrong.
Because of the time, I'm gonna ask the technical man to give us a picture of 2 monkeys. Right? I've got 2 monkeys.
2 monkeys.
Right? Technic.
I've heard of the 7
Coco Majavuko
I've heard of 3 wee monkeys came to my door.
It's not about the story about
Can't
5
see no
monkeys.
evil.
We need.
I can't hear no evil.
I can't see. Where are you?
I can't hear you.
He's speaking.
I can't hear you.
You can hear me. See that monkey's there? That monkey there. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
been bleached.
It's been bleached.
Yeah.
Looks like it. It's
To
been
me, it looks like
hairdresser and been bleached.
is that a peach monkey or white monkey
It's a
or
white monkey.
Definitely white.
definitely white
Yeah.
in terms of hair or skin color?
Hair.
Hair. What about the skin color?
It's more kind of beige.
Pink. Pinky white.
Beige?
Pinky white beige. Pinky white beige.
Peachy again.
Pink,
I'll go
white,
with peach
beige.
again.
Yeah, we'll go with peach.
Peach.
Peach again,
Peach.
right?
Yeah.
Peach.
Okay. Can you Majavukuta, can you give us another picture of the other monkey? We need the other monkey. So
I think it's gone.
wait, that one.
It's monkey
Oh, it's
around.
back.
What about that one?
That's kind of brown.
Yeah, brown.
That's brown in terms of hair, yeah?
Yeah.
What about the skin color?
Well, it's kind of darker brown, is it?
It is, yeah.
Dark brown.
Its eyes look a bit black from here, but other than that, it's brown.
Doesn't look very
Yeah.
happy, does it?
No, it looks as if it's
Right, so
going to attack or something.
so
Did
what-
you do something to upset it?
No. I just
Give it a carrot, it'll be happier.
Do you eat carrots?
Don't know, we could try.
I don't know. I know that monkeys eat everything that human being can eat. That's what I heard. I'm not too sure. I'm not a scientist. I'm no.
Have you tried them with your dinner?
zoologist. Eh?
I don't think it would eat
I
your
don't
dinner.
think you touch
no.
your dinner.
Mm-mm.
We've
It
heard about
would
your
say
cooking.
no.
That monkey's not touching your dinner, by the way.
You don't know.
No.
But
You need to be pretty
I
desperate.
asked it earlier and it said no.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair
It doesn't
enough.
like burnt food.
But did you see the first one?
Yes.
And you see the second one?
Yes.
So which one are you?
I'm neither.
No.
No?
No.
Well, we're monkeys.
I'm not. I'm just asking a
I'm
question.
not a monkey.
Because
You're a monkey?
We're
Look,
a monkey.
You're a monkey?
You see-
myself?
you see-
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not a monkey. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. The reason why I brought those pictures there, right?
Yeah.
This is my own opinion, because we live in a world. We are taking the taboo away here, right? I will go on the street there. When people they say monkey, they refer like a black person as a monkey. But when we look at those monkeys there, there's there's two monkeys. There's two monkeys there. There's one is
That's very racist. You can't do that.
no.
You can't do that. I'm not going
Super is distracting me.
to.
Pat it back down. For a bit.
You can pat my head if you want. Do it again, Super Dis. It doesn't matter. When I'm talking to you, keep on doing that. Because I'm feeling good. Keep on doing that, Super D. Keep on doing that. Right, okay. So, you see those two monkeys that we put there? There's one is that beach. Would you say?
Beach.
Beach?
Peach.
Oh, peach.
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 As in
peach.
the fruit peach.
Peach. And the other one is
Peach.
kind of brownish and all that kind of stuff. So, when you call another human being a monkey, you mean like, it's like you feel like you are degrading them by calling them that. But unfortunately, that's not true. So monkeys are monkeys, and when you're saying monkeys, there's two colors which are related to all races. Well, like we have the brown which relates to me, and we have the peach one which relates to you. So we don't know which one.
But life is a peach.
Life is a peach.
Life is a peach. So they say.
Okay,
But where do monkeys live?
the monkeys live
In a zoo.
No.
No
No, they live in trees.
forest.
Right, and if you kill the forest, where do the monkeys live? They don't.
Yeah, no, definitely. I
There's
am
no
against.
monkeys.
Yeah, you cannot destroy the
The
forest.
plant life.
Yeah. So this is
Because
what I'm
that
saying. It all
matters.
goes right back
does
to the
matter.
trees. You destroy the trees, you destroy the monkeys.
So we have to be careful in
Yeah.
everything. All lives matters then.
It does, because in
Plants,
79 years,
animals.
there is not going to be no more
Yes.
plants.
So that's what we said. Black lives doesn't matter. Black lives don't matter. It doesn't mean like we're just talking about the black lives. We are talking including so-called black lives matters, including what so-called white matters.
Do you know what it
Include
comes
was-
down to, Vatican?
Yes,
It comes down to three little letters.
right.
It's called ism.
Ism.
Ism. Ageism. Racism.
Ah, right. Okay.
What's the
You know? What's that?
Ism.
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 Aye.
ISM.
ISM.
Yeah.
What's the M
Yes.
stand for?
Ism.
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 Right. Ism.
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 Ageism.
And
Racism.
sexism.
Sexism. Yes.
My goodness, yes.
I was forgetting that one because I knew
That's
that
a
you bring that
very
one.
important one.
Yes.
Because
Why is that important?
look at the amount of women in the world
Uh-huh.
that are not permitted to do things. Like when I was young,
Hmm.
I was not allowed to be an altar boy in the Catholic Church because it was only boys that were allowed
Yeah.
to be at the side of the altar, which there's no rhyme or reason for it.
Yeah.
That was man-made rules.
Yeah.
Okay, look at some of the countries we have, and women
Yeah.
are not allowed a say.
Yeah.
They get covered up. They get a life that is not free. So it's not just black lives,
It's
it's
about
all lives.
lives. And then what we need to abolish is ageism, sexism, racism. And to my conclusion, how we are about to conclude, yeah? Everybody's got their own opinion on this. But my conclusion is human beings are sick because they create a myth, and they want the so-called powerful human being. But to me, coronavirus has showed everybody that nobody is powerful because everybody was locked in the house. I'll tell you something. I hate to use this word, but I was passing in my street. See, the time they started the lockdown about the coronavirus, I was in my car. But it taught me something, that experience. A guy who was completely alcoholic, which is bad to say, but I need to explain this. The guy was completely alcoholic. In Scotland, they call them junkies. He was coming from Asda, and the other guy was another alcoholic. He was going back home. So they were talking about coronavirus and the lockdown. So the other guy told him, hey, man, just listen to what they are telling you. You'll be fine. Go home. See, myself, when I'm coming from Asda, I won't go out again. And myself, I was like, when you look someone is alcoholic, you think like there's a lot of stereotype, a lot of things going on, why them, but they also care about their lives as well. That's why we should care about each other. So to me, I think we human beings, we are very terrible, and then we have a lot of myth that suits our own kind, and then feed our ego, and then it's pointless. It's at the end of the day, it's all pointless.
Yes, I would totally agree, because when I was in a wheelchair,
Uh-huh.
people would talk to the person that was with me and not to me.
See?
Now, what does it matter if I'm actually sitting in a wheelchair or
Oh,
walking
no.
about on my feet?
Absolutely.
Does it interfere with my brain? No.
Mark?
I just think everything matters. I think all lives matter. I think there should be no difference. I think all these marches, I think it's important to make publicity, but I think a lot of them have been hijacked, and I think then you're going to get divisions, and you're going to get blacks, if I can use that phrase, against the whites, as we've seen in America, and then they shoot each other, which we've seen in America. And I just think it's a complete distraction, because we should be coming together as one race,
Yes.
as one people,
Uh-huh.
on one planet,
Yeah.
and looking after the planet,
Yeah.
and protecting ourselves,
Yeah.
and making everything in harmony.
So, can we do something that the whole world never ever done today on this show? Can we do something new? Can we create our own ideology about black and white?
I think it's about awareness. And I think as long as people are aware, then they can make a conscious decision. It's when they get sucked into an ideology,
Yeah.
and I need to be a Black Panther, or I need to be a...
Yeah, but I want us to do something now, because we're about to finish, Mark. We only have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah. So can we do something that the whole world never ever done this before, and we're gonna do it today?
Yeah.
Super D.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm ready.
What are we going to do? I'm ready.
You ready?
I was born ready.
You're born ready.
Born ready.
Wow. Today we're going to abolish black and white because it's a myth. You agree?
Agreed.
Totally.
So, Power Talk Show, abolish black and white. We are all human race. Super D. Woo! Good, good, good. And Mark.
Thank you very much.
We abolish the black and white. We are just all human race, and there's no color. Yes, of course, there's a difference between me and you. You are a little bit bright, and I'm a little bit
Vatican.
brown.
The only difference is the
Yes.
colour of the skin. What's inside is exactly the same. We all have a heart, we all have compassion, everything is exactly the same. We all breathe, we all eat, we all poop.
And the,
We're all the same.
yeah, and we all. No, I was gonna say something crazy there, and you know what
Say
I'm
it.
gonna say.
We want to hear it.
Say it, say it, say it. Come on, buddy.
No, because at the end of the day, when my wife is gonna slap me, you won't be there. So I better shut my mouth before I get into trouble. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is for today. My opinion is all life matters.
And the plants.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
confuse
alive.
with plants.
A plant has a life.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
So-
true. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we
So
call
all
it,
lives
yeah.
matter. So now, from now on, you know you can share this show everywhere, so that way people, they will know exactly what Power Talk Show was talking about. Black lives don't matter. It's all about all lives. And Super D, can you put your last nail on the coffin quickly?
No, I've not got a coffin.
Okay, about the show today.
About the show, everyone is the same within.
Hmm.
So, what does it matter?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It is only what you hear from other people, from the media, from all other sources. Think about the compassion of your fellow person beside you.
Good. Mark.
I'm going to follow on from that and say treat everybody the way you would treat yourself.
I would say, trust me, everybody's powerless at some point. We need each other. See, if we get together, we are stronger. But if you want to be on your own or be on the other side and reject the other side, at some point you're going to be powerless. And at the end of the day, you'll die naked. And this is about that. Today, this is for it. Today, ladies and gentlemen, please share our show. And Mark, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
I know this topic was a difficult, but we did it very well. I think
Yeah.
we did it. And then Super D,
Yeah.
the show, the topic was a little bit controversial, but we did it very well. Thank
Oh,
you so
yes.
much for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming, Mark.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye.